We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another. Digging in, Andrew Benintendi. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Boston, the left fielder, Andrew.
First of three here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. Even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. Here now is Rafael Devers. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. No balls and 1 strike. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He's come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the AL in RBIs.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are surprised by that. Listen, it's still early. I'm not saying he won't keep this up, but things tend to even out as the season goes along.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reynolds is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Digging in, Zhuai Lin. Was an 0 for 4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Strike 2. Devers stands at second with 2 gone. Now here's a swing and a ground ball for Frazier at second. Fielded cleanly. Go on to Bell at first, and his side is coming to the plate now. Kevin Newman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Here you go. For the Pirates, the designated
hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. No, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. Digging in, Cole Tucker, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And it's fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Batting third, the center fielder.
Stepping in now, Brian Reynolds. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Benintendi's got it, and there's 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Batting fourth, the first baseman.
2 on here with 1 man out. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Pillar's there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting
so it's first and second with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, it's looking like he might be able to get out of this one after getting...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. All set for the start of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Michael Chavis.
The first baseman, number 23.
In there for strike 1.
Chavis.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature of this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Line drive to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
The second baseman.
And here's Jose Peraza. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
Boy, talking about having a great month. He absolutely killed it last month, hitting over 400. This guy's one of the most dangerous hitters in all of baseball.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. On the season, Peraza is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. Right on the inside, black with the slider, laid off but called a strike. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Grounded to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Adam Frazier. In there, and it's 0-1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 0-2. Fouled away. A bouncer up the middle. And that's out number 1.
Batting 7th. No left fielder. Great.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Sharp is hitting over .350, up in the high 300s.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Top of the third set to get underway, and in to hit next it'll be the catcher Kevin Plawecki. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Fastball called for strike 2.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game, as he has been on fire this month.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Behind 0-2 now. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Yeah, they've been stymied so far in this one, but they've strung together a couple hits and are poised to finally break through. A base hit to the outfield, and we've got the makings of something special working here.
Andrew Benintendi will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. The relay throw, but too late, and he's safe at third.
Now
riding in once again, Rafael Devers. The potential second run of the inning stands at third. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Liner toward right center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Now that designated hitter.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Lin.
Standing in now, Zue Lin. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Hit out towards second. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The first baseman, Michael.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, Nero, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. Now the relay home. Throw to third, and he's out. But 1 run does come in.
We're back as the Pirates prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd inning, and this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. They come into the game with the fewest strikeouts of any team in the league. And when I caught up with some of the players during batting practice and asked them about that, they all reiterated that they don't want to be an all-or-nothing kind of offensive team. They said it's important to their success that they battle, make pitchers work, and do their best every time up to put the ball in play. Not every team buys into that philosophy, but it definitely seems to work for these guys. Matt?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Kevin Newman. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 3.
Now at the plate, Cole Tucker. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit-and-miss game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail it here 3-0. Next up for the Red Sox, Jose Peraza comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Peraza, a former Cincinnati Red, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Long throw, got him. That is a terrific play.
The right fielder, number 99.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. Strike taken up in the zone. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Fastball called for strike 2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Brian Reynolds. Oh, he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Looking at his career totals, Reynolds is slugging north of 480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And he buys himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. Now the pitch. Hard hit ball to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
The second baseman.
So here's Adam Frazier. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Circle change there, called strike 1. Ball 1.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Hit down the third baseline. Devers has it. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Kevin Pillar. Fastball in there for a called strike. And he takes strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Liner in there for a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
He hit a sac fly earlier. The 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Mitch Keller is given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. 2 runners in scoring position to deal with.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And a surprising decision there as he holds on at third base.
Now batting, designated.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. He's set. Here it comes. Zue Lin comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
The first baseman, number 23.
Now at the plate, Michael Chavis. And their runners at the corners now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard and caught down there at third. Almost big trouble there, but he'll wind up straight. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Jacob Stallings stands in as he looks at a called strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some 2-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump.
So
far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Here's Gerard Dyson. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. And Benintendi's got it to end the inning. 1-2-3 go. New inning set to get underway, and taking into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. In there, no balls and a strike. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Hit on the ground out to short, right to him. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So striding forward now, Alex Verdugo. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Frazier has a play, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and in to hit next it'll be the catcher Kevin Plawecki. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. There's strike two as the slider hits the outside corner.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. Standing in, Kevin Newman. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Grounded to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The batter, number 3.
Stepping up now, Cole Tucker. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Newman on at first, nobody out. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
The center fielder.
So digging 10. In now, Brian Reynolds. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. In there, 0-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Pilar's there, and that retires the side. One left for Pittsburgh. They're down 4-0. So stepping in, Kevin Pilar. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Kevin Pilar.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike one. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Benintendi.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. 4 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Liner toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
From the stretch, Rafael Devers is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And that one's wet, bounced right into the Allegheny.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
J.D. Martinez is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 delivery. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out.
The batter, the shortstop.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Zue Lin. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Now here's a swing and a ground ball for Frazier at second. And there are 2 away now. So here's Michael Chavis now. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. 3 runs already home here. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter. So that's their 12th hit of the ballgame so far. And although this isn't a stat that's referred to all that often, we'll take a look at the season-long total for hits by a team. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Chavis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Reynolds is on the move for it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Ladies and gentlemen,
but the Red Sox stepping up to the plate, Colin Moran. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Josh Osich gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
For the Red Sox.
First pitch of the at-bat. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through at 1 strike. Osich is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Benintendi is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Chris Sharp. He bats here as the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League. Grounded back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Here's the 0-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled off. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Pirates leave one. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're flat out doing an outstanding job at picking on pitches that they can do something with. And by that, he means pitches inside the strike zone. The numbers definitely back that up as well. Less than 10% of their swings have been at pitches outside the zone. For comparison, the Major League average is somewhere around 30%. Something they want to keep up as this game progresses, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of inning.
The catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
He's set and the pitch. Kevin Plawecki is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first two pitchers were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Popped up. Moran over to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Kevin Pillar. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First offering on its way. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Digging in to try it again, Gerard Dyson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Up next to the Pirates.
Ready for another shot now. Kevin Newman. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. Reined in. And that's the second out.
Up next to the Pirates.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cole Tucker. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set with the 0-1. Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes 1, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
Grounded down the third baseline. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. Tucker at second with 2 down. A ball and 2 strikes now. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Danger reverse. Richard Rodriguez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Rodriguez.
Andrew Benintendi is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line toward right center. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The 0-2 once more. Popped him up. Bell is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Now
stepping in and ready for another shot, J.D. Martinez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 0-1 on its way. Fastball called for strike 2. Runner at first here, one man out. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is going to get foul. Ready on 0-2. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
I know all home runs count the same, but that one went a little bit farther than most. That's what he does. A power hitter with a challenge fastball is going to go a long way when he's on his game.
Zue Lin is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Called strike 0-2. Still only one out in the inning. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Michael Chavis. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Strike taken up in the zone. 2 out, nobody on. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Sharp has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. For the Red Sox, Josh Bell the next to hit. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Well, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Pilar is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home ninth.
Now batting. Third baseman.
Up next for the Buccos, Colin Moran. Out in front of it, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Walden is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
On a swing, and he popped him up off to the left in foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Another one sent foul. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And he fouls this one off. 1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over. A 9-0 shutout final in this. MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the... Now in the box, Andrew Benintendi. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Ready now, Rafael Devers. First at bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Head-to-head against Chris Archer. He's got a 3-for-7 line. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Polanco has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting 3rd.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, it's hit to 3rd. 5, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Standing in, Kevin Newman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Pirates,
here it comes.
The designated hitter, Kevin.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Kevin Newman sent packing to start out the bottom of the first.
Frazier.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Adam Frazier is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the 2nd out.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches, not throw a single ball and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and the inning is over. We've played an inning. No score here. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts, who comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. This is hit sharply to the left side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Striding in, Mitch Moreland. And when you get a look at the splits, he's really owned right-handers thus far on the season. Bogaerts gets his lead at first, nobody out. fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Shoots this one over to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
That is it. The second baseman.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. That batting average up in the stratosphere here to begin play. 6 home runs, and he's driven in 45. Fastball called for strike 2.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. Stepping in, Kevin Pillar. He'll look to pad that RBI total here, entering play 8th in the American League in that category.
Well, he's right in the prime of his career, and clearly that is resulting in big things for him.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
This is hit pretty well out to left field. Back on it is the left fielder at the track. The wall. Gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, number 28 on the season, as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0. To the plate now, Christian Vasquez.
Christian Vasquez.
According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Vasquez has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. In now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, down 0-2. He better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
You know, D-Roll, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
0-2 the count to Benintendi.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Now here's a swing and a ground ball for Frazier at second. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Josh Bell. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Josh Bell becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second.
Colin Moran.
So now to the plate, Colin Moran. Popped him up. Moreland is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Polanco, or El Cafe as he's sometimes referred to. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail in this one 3-0. Now at the plate, Rafael Devers. He flew out in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1 strike now from Archer. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher when you're coming off an inning that you really labored through.
And meanwhile now, here's a drive out to right center. And this ball is going to clear the wall. It's a home run.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him. And when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game. And if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out. This guy's going to do some major damage.
J.D. Martinez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Polanco is there, 1 away.
The bat.
So with 1 away, it's time to check out the National League Central Division standings as you see where the Pirates find themselves entering play here today. Xander Bogaerts comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Got her 1.
And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. So he finds the hole into left to pick up his second base hit of the afternoon. And as you take a look at the graphic, you can see he's currently 3rd on the Red Sox in that department. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. For the current campaign, Moreland is, get this, slugging over 700. That's a number almost unheard of, so if you can help it, don't miss any of his at-bats. Behind 0-2 now. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Reynolds is on the move for it. Still ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. So a milestone here. And even 50 home runs on the year now. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Now pitching for.
Now here's the Pirates manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Jose Peraza is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Strike 2. Hit hard towards center. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Into the box, Kevin Pillar. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Hit to third. To Frazier at the bag. Relay to Bell, the double play, and that's how the inning ends. So Stepping into the box, Kevin Kramer. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And with 1 gone, time for a check of the standings to see where the Red Sox place in the American League East.
Chris Sharp.
First pitch on its way. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance, and it's gone.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Fouled away. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Pilar. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kevin Newman. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Bradley moving in, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So striding in, Adam Frazier. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. But the Bucks get one. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Liner toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Right side hit hard. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. 0-1 the count. He's set, now the pitch. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Ground ball right side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single.
Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving. Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
High in the air out to center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run is in to score from third. It's now 7-1.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Here's J.D. Martinez, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch coming, here it is.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
From the stretch.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field. And this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 47 thus far as the blowout continues. Nick Birdie gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate now, Mitch Moreland, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Mitch Moreland with a solo home run, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider.
The batter, number 3. Second.
And here's Jose Peraza, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Polanco has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The right fielder, number 5.
At the plate, Kevin Pillar. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Fastball called for strike 2.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. Digging in and looking for more, Christian Vasquez. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. Oh and 1, here it comes. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the... Not before they come up with 6 runs this half inning on the strength of a couple of home runs.
The center fielder.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 1 out.
The first baseman, number 55.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air down the right field line. Pilar's there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Into the box, Colin Moran. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. Fouled off. Another 0-2 home. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're looking up at it. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch on its way. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
And this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Now batting.
You can tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat hit out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Ready with the 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Line towards center field. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, They were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Xander Bogaerts is at the plate as he takes a called strike one.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it, so Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Reynolds has it for out number 3. So 1 run. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going. And he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. Devers gloves it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
Number 44.
Digging in now, Kevin Kramer comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
And that's the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 22.
At the plate, Chris Sharp. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates, and as you can see, they are way behind. Mitch Moreland will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Striding in for Boston, Jose Peraza. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's taken for strike 1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Hit on the ground out to short. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
The right fielder, number 5, Kevin.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Here's Reynolds moving forward on it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Two men are gone now in the Boston half of the sixth. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. The relay. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, Jacob Stallings the next hitter. We'll start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Jacob Stallings becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Newman.
Stepping in now, Kevin Newman. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter.
Holy smokes. That's the first ball they've taken the entire game so far. They're swinging at everything.
Slow little roller to third. Devers fields it cleanly, and very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Up next for Pittsburgh.
Digging in once again, Adam Frazier. 0-for-2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Behind 0-2 now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We're through. Blake Cederlin enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. 7th inning ready to roll, and in to hit next it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. And a high strike there, 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And he takes strike 2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Cederlin, 23 years old. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Andrew Benintendi. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Lined into right, a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Now the 0-1.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
This one is launched. Look at this. Gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second home run of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here. Guys, do you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Row? This is a pretty good pitcher's ballpark, PNC, in Pittsburgh.
What an impressive hitting performance by that lineup. This park, it definitely caters to the left-handed hitter. With that wall in right field, you feel like you can book one into the Allegheny. Not the same for a right-handed hitter. Big left center gap, and center field plays deep.
Hot shot down the line. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
And count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Standing in now, Xander Bogaerts. Left fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. And this one is gone. A home run. Richard Rodriguez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. To the plate now, Mitch Moreland. He'll take a look at his strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. At the plate, Jose Peraza.
Second baseman, Jose.
And it's fouled away. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. To short, hit hard. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call?
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed. In now, Kevin Pillar, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Going back is the left fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as the blowout continues. Michael Feliz enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
45. Michael Feliz.
Into the box now, Christian Vasquez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. This one also hit deep to left field. Gone! Back-to-back homers.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
So here now is Jackie Bradley as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Here it comes, 0-2. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
The next 0-2. And right into the shift, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. 8 runs already in this inning. Soft liner to the right side. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Called strike, a good pitch down in the zone.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. And it's in time at first, and hallelujah, the side is retired. Stepping in, Brian Reynolds. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 delivery. 1 run on 3 hits and 2 errors on the Pirate ledger so far. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Colin Moran stands in as he looks at a called strike. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
I got the count 0-2.
Too high. 1-2.
1 ball. 2
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Gregory Polanco is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for Pittsburgh, and they remain. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Rafael Devers.
And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
Yeah, Matt, that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes, these guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
0-1's the count.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. A swing and a ground ball to third. He's got it. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. Great game for him so far. 4 hits, including a couple of home runs. Barehanded, he goes to first, and that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
He tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Mitch Moreland will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. 2 out here and a runner at second. To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Sox leave 1. But you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Now batting, Kevin Kramer. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Colton Brewer will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Chris Sharp is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems
now
for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now to the plate, Jacob Stallings. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment and able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Pirates leave 1. And as you can see, they are way behind. All set to start the 9th in this one. And digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. Here's the first pitch to him. Now the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
I got the count. 0-2.
To third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, right fielder.
Striding into the box, Kevin Pillar. Lifetime versus this arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Fastball in there for a called strike. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Now a bunt attempt here. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
The batter.
Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Called strike. 0-2.
Hey, be thankful the batter was sitting on something else, or that pitch might have went a long way. Those cement mixers, you get the barrel to them, they can be torched.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. And that will bring in Adam Frazier, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats, you can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Bryce has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
The next 0-2. A curveball hit right back at him, and he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The center fielder,
at the plate, Brian Reynolds. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Bucks down to their 55. Final out now. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pittsburgh down to their last strike.
Nope.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win,
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to sell.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Well, looks like they were determined to be aggressive early. It almost results in a home run in the first at-bat of the game, but he'll settle for a double and hope the number 2 man can pick him up.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Williams is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that one is gone!
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
Reynolds is under this one, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting 4th, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Stepping into the box, Xander Bogaerts, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. 0-1 the count. Pitch on the way. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Oh, and it falls as he can't make the play. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
In there, a base hit.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Stepping in now, Zue Lin, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Bogarts on second. Chavis at first. 1 gone. There's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Driven to right field and deep. Back goes Polanco. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Coming to the plate now, Alex Verdugo. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And now they've got the runner caught in a hot box as he thought about going home. The relay throw, scrambling back to third. He's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or 2 early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room. But that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. But they strike for. In now, Kevin Newman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Pirates,
now here it comes.
the designated hitter, Kevin.
Popped up.
Newman.
There to make the play is Chavis, and there's 1 gone. Now to the plate, Cole Tucker comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
So we got him swinging. Cole Tucker becomes the second out of the bottom of the first.
Brian Reynolds.
At the plate now, Brian Reynolds. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone!
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Josh
0-1.
Bell.
Behind 0-2 now. Sales ready. Here comes the pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. But the Buck. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jackie Bradley Jr. In there, strike 1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Polanco has a read on it, 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox,
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Oh, 2 the count to Benintendi.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the 2nd inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
Rafael Devers will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
2nd home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
J.D. Martinez is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
the batter.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they always preach, if you're going to swing, swing. Second guessed himself on that one.
Xander Bogaerts is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. But the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Now at the plate, Gregory Polanco, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting 6, the third baseman.
Digging in, Colin Moran. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And there's out number 2.
Batting 7.
So here's Adam Frazier. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. Sale has his target. Here's his offering. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Count now, a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're down here 5-1. All set for the start of the inning, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate.
Number 23, Michael.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Zue Lin. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he gets ahead 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Polanco has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. In there, and it's 0-1. Verdugo is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways. Polanco will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Red Sox go down.
We're back as the Pirates prepare for their at-bats here in the third inning, and this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. They come into the game with the fewest strikeouts of any team in the league. And when I caught up with some of the players during batting practice and asked them about that, they all reiterated that they don't want to be an all-or-nothing kind of offensive team. They said it's important to their success that they battle, make pitchers work, and do their best every time up to put the ball in play. Not every team buys into that philosophy, but it definitely seems to work for these guys. Matt?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And with one gone, time for a check of the standings to see where the Red Sox place in the American League East. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike 1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
In there, strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down 5-1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're flat out doing an outstanding job at picking on pitches that they can do something with, and by that, he means pitches inside the strike zone. The numbers definitely back that up as well. Less than 10% of their swings have been at pitches outside the zone. For comparison, the Major League average is somewhere around 30%, something they want to keep up as this game progresses, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. The next 0-2. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there at short. Struck well, but the leadoff man set down to begin inning number 4. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Pirates' road to the show report. Two guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Jackie Bradley Jr. comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Andrew Benintendi is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was
hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he is into second base with a double, his third hit this afternoon.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
No balls and one strike. Here's the 0-1. Fastball called for strike two.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Polanco to the track, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Did the last two batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get two quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from him.
Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. J.D. Martinez is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. Two strikes.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with two strikes now.
Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Cole Tucker comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. In there for strike one.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box, Brian Reynolds. High in the air and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Bradley. Gone!
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get...
Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. Here's Gregory Polanco. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Row? This is a pretty good pitcher's ballpark, PNC, in Pittsburgh.
What an impressive hitting performance by that lineup. This park, it definitely caters to the left-handed hitter. With that wall in right field, you feel like you can book one into the Allegheny. Not the same for a right-handed hitter. Big left center gap, and center field plays deep.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
At the plate, Colin Moran. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Tapped out in front of home. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Here's Bogaerts in the air out to deep left field. Gone to lead off the inning. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? This is a pretty good pitcher's ballpark, PNC, in Pittsburgh.
What an impressive hitting performance by that lineup. This park, it definitely caters to the left-handed hitter. With that wall in right field, you feel like you can book one into the Allegheny. Not the same for a right-handed hitter. Big left center gap, and center field plays deep.
Down the third baseline. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. And this one will bounce into the wall.
Boy, that's a crazy one for a pitcher right there. You're feeling pretty good about yourself, D-Roll. You pump 2 of them in there. You're ahead in the count at 0-2, and you're thinking, hey, this is pretty easy at bat.
Yeah, you step out of the batter's box 0-2, adjust your batting gloves, and hang on for dear life. But he was able to mix in a knock.
Zue Lin is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The right fielder, number 99.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone. And that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. From the stretch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. 7 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. On the move is Polanco. He gets there, and that's the second out. And this throw gets away from him.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Ready once again, Christian Vasquez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
There's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Lifted in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox get striding in once again, Adam Frazier, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. Devers in foul ground, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Popped into the air, back behind second. Lynn over to his right, 1 out.
Now batting.
Jacob
Catcher.
Stallings will be the next hitter. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Standing in now, Chris Sharp. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're down. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Strike 2. The 0-2 pitch. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a line drive, but this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Lifted in the air out to right. Polanco has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
The batter.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrew Benintendi. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. In there, 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 7 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone as they add still another. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
0-2, here it is. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Good chance he's not seeing that pitch again. If he does, it's got to be bounced. But I'll tell you, from a pitcher's perspective, that's nothing but a long strike.
He swings and crushes it. Oh, my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Xander Bogaerts.
And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The batter.
Digging in, Michael Chavis is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First offering on its way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And he takes strike 2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. To the plate now, Zue Lin. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and striding forward the designated hitter, Kevin Newman.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
0-1 pitch on its way. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Bradley on the run. He's there and records the first out.
Up next for Pittsburgh.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Cole Tucker. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fouled off. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So now to the plate, Brian Reynolds. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates, and it's not going to help them. It's 11-3. Nick Birdie comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Alex Verdugo is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
To Frazier at the bag.
Now batting. The left
so standing in, Andrew Benintendi. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. For the Red Sox, they're still in command, however. It's 11-3. Here comes the first pitch. Squared that one up just a little late.
The first baseman, Josh Bell.
And it's fouled away. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Ranging back is Bradley. And this one is gone. A home run. Josh Bell has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
Gregory Polanco is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Right side and right into the shift. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
One away here for the Bucks in their half of the 7th. And that'll bring up Colin Moran. First delivery to him on the way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Behind 0-2 now. Pops this one up. Bryce waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
And that will bring in Adam Frazier. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. 2 out, nobody on. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one. Rafael Devers will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day.
J.D. Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Fastball called for strike two. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit high and deep to right center. Reynolds is on the move for it. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Number 2, shortstop.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Comes set with the 0-1. Out into right center. Well hit. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Kyle Crick comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Sacrifice attempt here. And the throw to first is in time, one gone. Now at the plate, Zue Lin. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Zue Lin.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Now here's a swing and a ground ball for Frazier at second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Next up for the Red Sox, Alex Verdugo. Lifetime in this matchup. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First offering on its way. With runners in scoring position this season, Verdugo is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reynolds has it for out number 3. So it's 2 runs on. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And now it'll be the catcher, Jacob Stallings. And he fouls this one off.
Stallings.
Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
In now, Chris Sharp. The swing and lift, a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
And that's in there, base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
The next 0-2. Softly hit toward the hole. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Keone enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Behind 0-2 now. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So here now is Jackie Bradley.
Bradley Jr.
Now here's the pitch. The 0-1.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And a clean base hit, so he gets off the schneid, as they say, and is now 1 for 5 in the game. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Polanco at the track. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Rafael Devers is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Smoke toward the hole, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Now batting, designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Into the box, J.D. Martinez. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control.
And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
There's one relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Michael.
So here's Michael Chavis now, working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Hit well towards the hole. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. In to score, the runner from third.
Yeah, they've been crushing it at the plate all game long, as 16 runs on the scoreboard can attest. Not much you can say or do on the other side of it. Just have to get over it and get after it again next time.
And he pops up the bunt attempt. Kella is there, and he makes the catch for the out. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. So striding forward now, Ryan Reynolds starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
55.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. The 0-1 on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. Hembry was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Here's another 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, the right fielder.
Bucks down to their final out now. And the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. Fouled away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Fouled off. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 16-4 this afternoon.